Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. We welcome you all to our online teaching academy, Ekaleva. Today's video is on the first part of Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. Children, can you list out some of the freedom fighters of India? Yes. Without any delay, we can say Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. The list goes endless. So, through the unimaginable sacrifices of many people, we got our freedom. In today's class, we are going to learn about Nelson Mandela, who fought for freedom of black people of South Africa. Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. Now let's know about the author. Nelson Mandela was born on 18th July in the year 1918 in South Africa. He died on 5th December in the year 2013 in Johannesburg. He was a South African anti-apartheid revolutionary political leader and philanthropist who served as President of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. He was the country's first black head of state and the first elected in a fully representative democratic election. This is the extract from his autobiography, Long Walk to Freedom. In this book, he speaks about his journey of how he became the freedom fighter and his struggles. And also he pays his tribute to the thousands of people who participated in the freedom struggle. Now let's get into the lesson. 10th May dawned bright and clear. So here dawned means the day broke. Very bright and clear means so it was very happy day for the people of South Africa. Why it was a happy day for them? Nelson Mandela has become the South Africa's first black president after more than 3 centuries of white rule. So the inauguration ceremony was going to take place on 10th May. So it was a very important day for them. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. So the few days before the inauguration itself, many important peoples, dignitary means many important peoples and many leaders from all over the world started coming, and Nelson Mandela was surrounded by these people, very pleasantly besieged means what? He was surrounded by these people. Pleasantly means happily. Besieged means to be surrounded closely by. So you can see this, what is the meaning of besieged. So this orange man is surrounded by this black men. So this is besieged. So the few days before the inauguration, the dignitaries and leaders were there to witness the inauguration. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders of South African soil. So on the day of inauguration, there was a largest gathering of international leaders. That was the very first occasion to have such a largest gathering on the South African soil. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria. So sandstone means it is a strong stone that is used to make building. And amphitheater is a more the open theater. So you can see this. This is the actual building, sandstone amphitheater, that is located in Union Buildings in Pretoria. And this amphitheater is nothing but it's a building without a roof, with many rows of seats raising in steps. So here only the inauguration function took place. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was a site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. So for decades, decades means a period of 10 years. So for years together, this Union Building in Pretoria had been the place of white supremacy. Supremacy means overlordship. Overlordship of white people. And now it was a site of a rainbow gathering of different colors. And now the people of different colors and creed and nations have gathered there for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. On that lovely autumn day, I was accompanied by my daughter Zenoni. So on that lovely autumn day, he was accompanied by his daughter Zenoni. On the podium, Mr. De Klerk was first sworn in as second deputy president. Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president. So what do you mean by podium? This podium is a so you can see this is podium. We thank all our distinguished international guests for having come to take possession with the people of our country of what is, after all, a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignity. So he thanked all the distinguished international leaders and guests for joining them in their celebration for their achievement. What is their achievement? The achievement for the liberation and the formation of society which is free from all sort of social discrimination. Also, he mentions that it is the achievement for the justice, peace and human dignity. We have at last achieved a political emancipation. What do you mean by emancipation? Emancipation is liberation or freedom. So they got the political freedom, especially they got the social and economical and political freedom. We pledge ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender and other discrimination. So he also promises that he will free they will free themselves from the bondage of poverty, deprivation. So deprivation means state of not having one's rightful benefits. So he promises that they will free themselves from the bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. So, he also says that once again in future, this beautiful land will not experience the oppression of one by another. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. So glorious. Glorious means so bright, so beautiful and bright. So it says that the sun shall never set on this glorious achievement. So what is the achievement? The achievement is the freedom from the white people. The freedom will let freedom reign. God bless Africa. So the freedom will rule these people of South Africa, and also he wants God to bless his people. A few moments later, we all lifted our eyes in awe as a spectacular array of South African jets, helicopters, and troop carriers rode in perfect formation over the Union buildings. So, after his speech was over, a few minutes later, everybody looked up in the sky because there was a spectacular show of jets and helicopters. What is awe? Awe means pure with reverence. Spectacular elements, an impressive display. So, as they were forming beautiful shapes over the Union building, they stood and showed their respect to those who were responsible for this kind of spectacular show. It was not only a display of pinpoint precision and military force, but a demonstration of the military's loyalty to democracy, to a new government that had been freely and fairly elected. So it symbolizes the perfection and military's respect and obedience towards the free country that had been freely and fairly elected. Only moments before, the highest generals of the South African Defence Force and Police, their chests bedecked with ribbons and medals from days gone by, saluted me and pledged their loyalty. So, after this spectacular show, the highest officials of South African military force and police force, whose chests were bedecked means decorated. So hostess were decorated with ribbons and medals that they got for the participation in the war in past. They saluted Nelson Mandela and pledged their loyalty. I was not unmindful of the fact that not so many years before they would not have saluted but arrested me. So when the higher officials of defense force and the police force saluted him, he was thinking of the fact that now after he became the president of South Africa, they were saluting him. But many years before, especially during the freedom struggle, he was considered as rebel and they arrested him. Finally, a chevron of Impala jets left the smooth trail of the black, red, green, blue and gold of a new South African flag. So chevron means V shape. So finally, Impala jets flew in V shape, leaving the smoke trails. Trail means a path. So the smoke of black, red, green, blue and gold of new South African flag was left behind. The day was symbolized for me by the playing of two national anthems and the vision of whites singing Nosisikil He Africa and black singing Die Stem, the old anthem of the Republic. So that day he remembered very well because the two national anthems were sung. So the national anthem of black people and the national anthem of white people were sung. So although that day neither group knew the lyrics of the anthem they once despised, they would soon know the words by heart. So on that day neither group knew the lyrics of the national anthem because once they hated each other. So but still Nelson Mandela had the confidence that they would know the words by heart in future. On the day of inauguration, I was overwhelmed with a sense of history. So on the day of inauguration, he was emotionally touched with the sense of history, especially the days of freedom struggle. In the first decade of the 20th century, a few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer War and before my own birth, the white-skinned peoples of South Africa patched up their differences and erected a system of racial domination against the dark-skinned peoples of their own land. So in the first decade of the 20th century, a few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer War. What is that Anglo-Boer War? The war was between the British Empire and the two Boer states. The two Boer states were the South African Republic and the Orange Free States. And this war started in the last decade of 19th century and ended in the first decade of 20th century. And even before the birth of Nelson Mandela, and this white-skinned people started dominating this dark-skinned people. They started the policy of apartheid, and the dark-skinned people were deprived of the basic rights on their own land. The structure they created formed the basis of one of the harshest, most inhumane societies the world has ever known. So the government, what they created, formed the basis of one of the harshest and most inhumane. Inhumane means cruel. And societies they created the world has ever known. Now, in the last decade of the 20th century and my own 8th decade as a man, that system had been overturned forever and replaced by one that recognized the rights and freedoms of all peoples regardless of the color of their skin. So this policy of apartheid started in the first decade of 20th century. Now they are in the last decade of 20th century. Now the Nelson Mandela is 80 years old. Now he has overturned the system forever and replaced by the government that is non-racial government. That government recognized the rights and freedoms of all the people. So regardless of their color or creed or race. That day had come about through the unimaginable sacrifices of thousands of people, people whose suffering and courage can never be counted or repaid. So that day had come, which day the forming of non-racial government, what he dreamt of. And that has been achieved through the unimaginable sacrifices of thousands of people. So thousands of African patriots sacrificed their life and their sufferings can never be counted or repaid. I felt that day as I have on so many other days that I was simply the sum of all those African patriots who had gone before me. So on the day of inauguration, he remembered and that he thought that he was the sum of all those African patriots. So he was the result of the sacrifices done by many African patriots and who had participated in the freedom struggle and lost their lives. That long and noble line ended and now began again with me. So now all those sacrifices had come to an end. Now Nelson Mandela has become the first black president of South Africa. Now he has the responsibilities to carry forward the freedom and safeguard the freedom that the country had got. I was pained that I was not able to thank them and that they were not able to see what their sacrifices had wrought. So it was very painful for him that he was not able to thank those patriots who sacrificed their life. And also they were not able to see what their sacrifices had brought. What is the sacrifices had brought? That the establishing or forming the non-racial government. They wanted to have the freedom in their own land. So that they were not able to see.